I'm Eric.
And I'm Abigail.
And this is another unboxing of the iLogic 6 330 watt. Essentially the full spectrum and the UV and far red, they're essentially the same model. So we're going to build this one out first and show you guys how this goes together, what's inside the box. Same as before, robust packaging. We have all your units. Once again, I always tell people before you go too deep, check in the box, make sure you have all the parts. So we pop this top off, we got 1, 2, 3 bars. There's your 6, and there's your driver right in the middle. Yeah, grab that side. All right.
So as you can see, we have our iLogic 6 driver here, and we have our 2 sets of 3 bars. Each box is different, so the black box is our full spectrum, white box is our UV far red, and so right now we're going to be showing you how we set up the full spectrum.
So minute 45, assembly 2 people, pretty quick. So you notice how if you work as a team, you can get these assembled in sometimes like half the time. When you do put these in, there is a little bit of an adjustment. Once you put the bars in, this is not loose. It's got a nice tight adjustment here, but just make sure your bars are even and straight. That way you get a nice uniform canopy.
All right, so for the power plug, we have 3 different choices. You can get a 120 volt, 240, or a 277. The reason we don't sell this with the fixture is because we don't know what it is that you exactly would need. So you would have to let us know, and then we can provide that plug for you.
So this is our full spectrum. So you can see how bright it is. We're gonna be squinting for a little while, no sunglasses today. But this is a 330 watt full spectrum iLogic 6.
Eric, can you please tell us what diodes are being used on this, because we want our growers to know exactly what they're going to be using.
Yeah, so we have a varied amount of diodes. You know, over the years, we've used everything from Philips to Osram to Samsung. We use the highest end LED diodes. The really funny part about the industry is from a distance, even from here, you would never be able to tell what manufacturer is what. And that's the downside about a lot of other LEDs that are on the market. You really are trusting in the brands you're buying from. You know, anyone can go on to an eBay and pick up an LED and it says, you know, it's got great output, but the actual construction and the actual equipment that's used inside is really what's going to determine it. And using really high-end, top-of-the-line industry one standards is what defines us and separates us from everyone else in the industry. What
about warranty? Because, you know, if something goes wrong with a bar, we want to know what's going to happen. How much warranty, how much help can a person get from our product?
LEDs are pretty much plug and play, and they're very easy to use. But when it comes to warranty, it's a little different. You have a whole bunch of emitters here. So we have a 5-year warranty on our product. You know, we do have a best-in-class warranty. You know, a lot of companies will actually tell you, hey, you need like 10% of your LEDs to be out in order to return the product. Well, this product right here, we got about 55 watts per bar. 10% would actually be almost more than half or a full bar here. That would be almost completely out before some companies would take it back. With us, you're gonna call us up, let us know when you bought it, and we'll make a judgment. Sometimes you just have a quadrant or 2 out, we're gonna be able to process a warranty. The big difference is most other companies have a framed product. So the reason they're telling you 10% is because they've got to return that entire product and replace it with an entire new product. With the iLogic product, you just unplug the bar, you can remove the bar, we've sent you a new one, you snap the new one in, you're off and running. Multiple different things can happen, but our customer service is top notch, best in the industry, and you can always reach out to us if you have any questions.
Okay, so this is a 330 watt iLogic 6, and so Eric, can you tell us what stage would be best for this?
Yeah, it's great for vegging, hardening, or even if you have a plant that goes into flower or fruiting, those early stages of flowering or fruiting.
We're going to talk about how we can swap our bars. Okay, so remember, we're doing the full spectrum right now, but we are able to swap with our UV far red. So Eric, can you tell us a little bit about how we would be able to do that?
Yeah, so we designed the iLogic lineup, you know, the 9, the 8, and the 6 to be swappable with their own specific model. So obviously you can't swap one of these bars with an IL9 or 8, but it's swappable with other IL6. So some people will actually choose to buy an IL6 full spectrum and an IL6 far red and UV. And what they'll do is they'll interswap the bars, so every other bar will be the other spectrum, giving them a mixed spectrum. Great ability because each one of these bars is the same wattage, so they're able to be transferred back and forth without having any issues. This is something that no one else in the industry has thought of, no one else is doing, and it makes this product very unique. It also allows you to customize it. Now, you don't have to buy a whole new product for that. We actually sell these products separately. So, and it makes it really easy. And like, you know, Abby and I were showing you as an assembly, all you got to do is pull the little release on this side, unplug the bar, pop it out, grab the UV bar. We're just going to pretend this is our UV bar, and we're going to put that right back on. You have UV attached in seconds, and now you have a UV light. Now, no other company right now is doing it where it's fully integrated into the product. You typically are going to add extra bars, that's extra wattage. We're doing it fully integrated, so you're actually not increasing your wattage of the product itself.
We're going to talk a little bit now about the CableLogic system. So I briefly mentioned that for you a little bit about the IP67 and IP66. Together you have IP66 rating, but we're going to focus a little bit on how the CableLogic system works with this fixture.
Yeah, and it's really unique. You know, we've talked about it in past videos, and we have a whole CableLogic video as well if you want to learn more in detail. But CableLogic is going away from daisy chaining fixtures. We said it in the past, daisy chaining fixtures makes the fixture the weakest link. So if a fixture goes down and that link to the next fixture goes down, that means all the fixtures in tow will actually go down. If for some reason a driver fails on here, it's only one light. And this is also the standard from NEC, which is a standard in electrical that every electrician in the US abides by, as well as also a lot of standards that apply into Canada. So when you use these lights, we're applying the same standards with CableLogic by going up to their own individual power source. So nothing's actually tapered through. So this also reduces a lot of like cords being draped through a grow or being draped through canopies and stuff like that. It makes it a little bit more complicated when you have those powers. Also, if you're required to pull your power up, it's a lot more cable. This is really direct. One power line goes up to your connector, either your single or multi-joint connector. That goes down and gets connected to the next one. We also have a whole bunch of different accessories. We talked about the power cords. We have extension cables if you need them longer or further away. So CableLogic is very unique, and we're constantly expanding on it and adding new products. You're going to see more and more in the future with it, but this entire system and any iLogic product comes with CableLogic as their power system. Okay, so next we're going to go show you guys the output on this. Just a rudimentary test. We've got our apogee meter here. So this is actually a 400 to 750 meter. So this is if we had the UV far red, we'd actually get some of the far red. But we don't have it here, so we're just going to do a regular old test. So,
all right, here we go. We're going to plug this in.
All right, so I'm going to hold this probably about a foot off the deck here. And this will probably be the closest you'd ever get a 330. And we've got about 660 U-moles here. I'm gonna go call it like 2 feet. We got about 430. So this is a great like level right here for your vegging. And once again, most fixtures that you have like low clearance to, you're not gonna be able to get a HID CMH, which we sell these as well. You're never gonna be able to get that fixture that close to your grow without having a lot of problems. So great feature to have with this product.
Okay guys, so there you have it. This is the iLogic 6 330 watt full spectrum. Also comes in UV far red from iLuminar lighting. Okay, so as usual, click the like button below, subscribe, and comment if you like this video or if you have any questions.
Great, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
See you later.